Hey y'all, hope everybody's doing well. Mr. Evans back at you. Um, Still working our way through this essay. It's all good. We're taking our time. We looked at the document set, analyzed the documents. We did a pre-write with our outline. Yesterday we formatted and wrote our introduction. Today we're going to do our first body paragraph. And notice I have open my essay document itself, and I'm still going to be using this outline with sentence starters, all right? And so we can see body one, we need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 things in it, all right? And I've got some options for sentence starters, okay? So let's just get into it. Enter. If I start a new paragraph, I have to hit the tab button. That moves me in the appropriate amount. And first thing I have to do is link the enduring issue to a specific historical topic. This is key, and don't confuse the enduring issue, which is the big, large umbrella, with the topic, the 3 things that are going to be underneath the umbrella, all right? So look, let's do sentence starter 2. The topic is a clear illustration of how the enduring issue has affected people through time. So document 1, if you recall, we're using documents 1, 2, and 5, was about the Neolithic Revolution, the change from hunting and farming, or excuse me, hunting and gathering to farming. So let's do the sentence starter. Topic is a clear illustration of how. So the Neolithic Revolution is a clear illustration of how, and now we put our enduring issue, the issue of humans and the environment. Let me go back. What's my sentence starter say? Has affected people through time. There we go. So now the reader knows the first topic is the Neolithic Revolution, okay? The issue is bigger, okay? If I was making an outline, humans and the environment would be the big heading, and then subheadings underneath it might be the Neolithic Revolution, nuclear power, climate change, whatever the case might be, all right? So don't get them flipped. A lot of students last year flipped them. All right, sentence starter. We need to provide background information about your topic. So let's do number 1. Just provide a definition, all right? Well, Neolithic, I hate how it does that autofill. Revolution was the change from hunting and gathering to farming, all right? Just some basic background information about the topic. I'll just add one more sentence. It is the most significant change humans have ever created. Literally everything we have in this world today, or you and I have in this world today, is because of the invention of farming. I would not be wearing these clothes on this computer in this school if it wasn't for our brilliant ancestors who learned to farm about 10,000 years ago. All right, citation. Historical evidence from the document that demonstrates how the topic has affected people in the past. So let me, and again, I apologize, I should have had this up. I'm going to go back to the documents here. Here we go. Sorry about that, guys. I should have had it up. These are the enduring issue documents. And I wanted to bring this up because it says to historian blank. I don't like it when students use document 1 says. That's just, it's not sophisticated writing. We should, whenever possible, either use the name of the author or the title of the source, okay? In this case, we have an author, T. Walter Banks, or T. Walter Wallbank, all right? So we're just gonna use his name. Historian T. Walter Wallbank shows the importance of the Neolithic Revolution in stating, and before you do a quote, you do comma, space, quote. All right? Now, I'm worried I'm going to screw this up, though. Often described as the first economic revolution in the history of man, this momentous change, or so I could say the change from hunting and gathering to farming, food-producing economy initiated the Neolithic age. All right, so I'm going to take this last quote here, and I'm not even going to start it. I'm just going to take from here to here, okay? So I'm going to start with the word this, right? Because I think it speaks to the importance of the Neolithic Revolution. So let's go back. This momentous change from, sorry, I know this is annoying. It's easier when you're not doing it on a computer. A food gathering to a food producing economy. Initiated the Neolithic age. I'll just end it there. And I'll quote, I'm closing the quote, watch what I do here, parentheses. This is where just for the reader, so when those teachers are grading your regents, they know you're using the document. I put doc in parentheses, and then period goes all the way at the end, outside of the sentence, outside of the parentheses. So it is, historian T. Walter Wallbank shows the importance of the Neolithic Revolution in stating this momentous change from food gathering to a food producing economy initiated the Neolithic age. All right. What do we have to do now? So we have our quote. Now we have to explain the quote. This is important because a long-term impact is, or the Neolithic Revolution changed the world by. So let's do sentence starter 1. This is important because farming allowed people to stay in one place and led to the creation of cities. All right. Let's do another one because we know a lot about the Neolithic Revolution. Let's do sentence starter 3. The Neolithic Revolution changed the world by increasing the food supply available to humans. With more food, populations increased dramatically. All right. Now we're explaining why this thing's so important, from gathering our food to producing to growing our food. All right. And now the last thing we need is outside information. All right. And we got sentence starters. Is it also important to understand that an additional influence was? So I'll do sentence starter 1. It is also important to understand that, and I'm going to go a little, I don't know, maybe counterintuitive, but the Neolithic Revolution also had negative effects on people. All right, we talked about in our changes class the positive and negative impacts of the Neolithic Revolution. So, one such impact was the introduction of diseases. The world's deadliest diseases come from animals. After humans learned how to farm, those diseases mutated and began infecting people. All right, you could go on if you want to add. I mean, some specific diseases are measles, the flu, smallpox. These all started in animals and jumped to humans after we started farming. All right, but I'm going to leave it right there, kiddos. So you can see between our introduction and our first body paragraph, you got a little more than a page. Feel free for this first essay. You can copy me directly if you want to. If you want to be a little bit more sophisticated, you can use your own words. But tomorrow, our second body paragraph is going to be about terrace farming. It's your job to do that one on your own. So you're going to use my example as well as the outline prompts to write your own body paragraph about the importance of terrace farming. Email me or hop on Meets if you have questions, kiddos. Take care.